Hey guys, so this isn't another this is another weird video, kind of like yesterday where I didn't feel like actually recording something, so I just recorded myself working on this project, and I'm going to put it in the background while I talk about the project after. But I am doing a Master Living Dex, but I am doing it in a different way than everyone else. First off, standard rules for a Master Living Dex. They have to be caught in the first game that they can have been caught in. Exceptions to that rule. The first game that you can obtain not Mr. Mime. Yes, Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime and I think it's just Mr. Mime. Jinx. Jinx is the other one. They were first obtainable in Kanto, in Gen 1. However, you could not catch them in Gen 1. You traded for them. So I have these. The Mr. Mime and Jinx that I have are different in the sense of they were caught by me in the first game that they could be obtained in. Caught in, which was Gen 2 in Crystal, I believe. It says that we've met in the Kanto region. However, if you look at the trainer ID, it's different from all the other Kanto. That's a different one because it's a thing. But my Kanto stuff is all weird because I had to do multiple save files, and it was all weird. Gen 1 is probably the hardest of all of them because you can't breed. Doesn't matter though. It includes every form, everything. I'm working on it. I've finished Generation 1, Generation 2. I am almost done with Generation 3, and I have a little bit of breeding to do in Generation 4. I have not started 5. Well, I shouldn't say I haven't started, but Generation 5 is basically not started. Gen 6 is done. Done. Gen 7 is done. Gen 8, almost done. I'm missing a few Gigantamax forms, which is why a lot of stuff seems to be missing from Kanto, honestly. Most of it is Gigantamax forms. The other thing, Ponyta doesn't have a Gigantamax form, right? So, why is there a space after Ponyta? Why is this not filled in? I am getting every alpha as well. The other thing you might be asking, why do I have 2 of everything? Well, I am getting a male and female of everything, even if they don't have a gender difference. It bothers me that some have gender differences and some do, and that would make my boxes uneven, like, everything would be weird. I'm getting both genders for every Pokemon that has both genders. Along with every form, everything. Every alpha. Very close to finishing that, by the way. But we're not going to... I might show it. But basically, and then Gen 2 is done. Same situation. I'm just missing alphas for Gen 2 and then some forms. This is not right. It should be A, then Alpha A. These need to be separate. That's wrong. Whatever. I'll fix that at a later date. But I go through. You can see I have all of the random forms in there. I got my Celebi from Crystal. I got everything in this. Everything I got in Gen 2 should have the same trainer ID. I'm not sure though. I might not. Gen 3, as I said, it's almost done. But if we go through Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, they're all empty. For the reason of I don't have the means to I don't have everything ready to be transferred up yet. So I haven't transferred it all up. I've transferred generations at a time. Gen 4 is going to be the longest transfer. 3 to 4, and then 4 to 5 is going to take forever. I should probably start. But, then we get into Gen 6. Gen 6, completely done. I have every Vivillon form caught myself, hatched myself. I have a DS for PAL, and I have a DS for Japanese. In Japanese. So all of these forms, you'll see, have my trainer ID. All have the same trainer ID. Oh, wait. But they all have my trainer ID. Like, you can see they all have Potato as their original trainer. That doesn't matter, though. Yes, it does. What am I saying? That took forever. The only Vivillons that are not going to be there right now are Pokeball and Fancy, which is in Scarlet and Violet. I have it, I just never put it in home because I'm waiting until I finish Scarlet and Violet. Everything else from Gen 3 is... or 3. Everything else from Kalos is done. Then you jump into Gen 7 with Alola, and that is, like, completely done. Except for Zeraora. I've missed every Zeraora event that there has been. So, yeah. Then we're into Galar. Like I said, I'm really just missing Gigantamax forms. I have a lot of them. I'm only missing a few. I think it's like 7 or 8 that I'm still missing. I have every form of Alchemy. That took a long time to evolve them all. Catching them wasn't that bad. But I got the Gigantamax forms mostly from event. The Gigantamax Factor events for Milcery. Other than that, I don't have all the Urshifu yet. I don't have Cubfu yet. I don't feel like playing through Scarlet and Violet. I don't feel like playing through Sword and Shield 8 times yet. Because there's 6 times. I have one of each form. I do not have the Gigantamax for either of those or the 2 Cubfu yet. I do have everything else though. And then after that is Gen 9. So from this point, we're just going to cut to some gameplay in the background. Basically, I still have a lot to do. Like, I'm gonna edit this while I talk. So, I have to finish Gen 9. Gen 9 is almost done. I'll go through my boxes at the end of the video. I think there were like 30 left that I need to catch, and then I just need to evolve stuff. One thing I started doing after Gen 2, because Gen 2 is notorious for really low encounter rates for certain things. Yanma, for example. I bred for Yanma. I've been trying to not breed whenever possible. There are some really low encounter rates that I just couldn't be bothered with. And then there's other things like Spiritomb. Technically, I don't need to breed for that because I have Diamond and I have Platinum and I can get it on both, so I'll probably just do that. Heatran was a really annoying one. I had to play through Sinnoh twice for that, but I have Diamond and Platinum, so that was fairly straightforward. Other than that, though, this challenge is not a hard one. If you put time in, if you put your mind to it, this challenge is very easy, and yeah. From here in, I'm just gonna throw in a couple clips of, you know what? Shiny clip. Now, I found a shiny while I was recording the catching gameplay. Oh, G Bear. Wait. Is that? That's a shiny Venomoth. I thought it looked really blue. Oh, that's why I'm keeping my eyes open. I'm just working on this Master Dex, but you gotta keep your eyes open for stuff like that. You know, this would look real nice in a dive ball. I'll throw 2 at it. But if dive ball doesn't work, then crit cap. Yes. But, no, this whole situation with the Master Living Dex, it's a lot for me, but I have a lot of spare time, so. Easy. I think that's all, honestly. Quick video, just explaining how I'm doing this challenge, and I will do an update video when I finish or get close to finishing, because I don't foresee myself finishing before the end of the year. Mostly because of the alphas. The alphas are the most annoying part about it. In fact, I will show you. So, at this point, there should be... Most of the catches I got really don't matter. But... if I go into Pokemon Legends Arceus... There we go. Alright. Alright, and I would like to point out these are not in Pokedex, or not in Legends Arceus Pokedex order, these are in National Pokedex order. So, I am missing about 20%, I believe. I don't have my sheet pulled up. I have a checklist. I only have like 100 left or so like 25%. I'm missing a lot. But it's also not a lot, because you gotta think. I don't know how I never got a Pikachu Alpha. I know I found them, I just guess I never caught them. Why do I have a blank space there? I don't know. But this also includes the Hisuian forms along with their alpha counterparts. So, yeah. There's not much. Like, in reality, that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 116 are left. That includes all forms, all gender, and all alpha. So, in reality, I have to play through the game a whole nother playthrough, which shouldn't take too long, honestly. I think I have one already halfway through that I was using for a Shinx only run that I lost the footage for. I was streaming it at one point, but I lost the footage, so I never finished it because I didn't have the first half of the game. But either way, that's what I'm working with right now. I might actually throw this Shaman in because I used DNS exploit to get Shaman and Platinum. What I didn't know is that the Shaman from Diamond and Pearl are not considered legitimate because they were never actually released in Diamond and Pearl. So if you catch them in Diamond and Pearl, they are not legitimate and they cannot be transferred through Poke Transporter into home or into Bank. But I think that's a good place to end off the video. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but it'll be something. It might just be another post commentary with, I don't know, Minecraft in the background. I have no clue. But either way, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.